Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm replacing 4 windows. And I mean, as you can see, I just got the old window out, which was pretty much this here and this over here. And this is the new window I'm putting in. And with construction and carpentry, every time you watch a video or something, it just seems like people just pop stuff right in. With this trade, nothing is ever level, nothing is ever square, especially when you're doing restoration work and stuff like this. So all those videos you see where people just pop windows in real quick and it's just like, oh, you know, caulk, and that's not the reality of this trade. Alright, so what I had to do here is, since it's an old house, nothing is square, nothing is level, I just took a rough measurement on that window, and then I bought 4 windows that matched closest, but that were just ever so slightly bigger, because the size that you're going to read there is going to be this top part of this PVC. And what I was able to do here is just take off the back part of this flange, and now what I'm doing over here is I'm just sanding down this sill a little bit. And you know, you got to be careful. So I got hearing protection, and I've got a proper respirator and everything. But this is what I'm doing here. It's just sanding that down a little bit. So that's where I am. After I get everything so that that window will fit in there, I'll be back. Alright, here I'm just taking a little bit more off the bottom just so it'll fit. Got the windows yesterday, so I mean I could have got them all perfect to size and everything, but I didn't because I just wanted to go ahead and kick this out. So the sides are not perfect, but I'm going to fix that, and I'm going to show you how to. It's called padding out. I'm going to pad the sides out. See, I got a little bit on the edges that I gotta pad out, so not a big deal. All right, so these pieces of trim were already on the insides of here to like kind of hold wherever they were right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move those forward to fill in these gaps. Tops and bottoms are fine, but going to kind of restore these 2 pieces of wood a little bit and slap them in there so this window fits a little snugger. Alright, so I got the window in place and I've got it all shimmed up. I don't know who wrote the instructions for window installation, but whoever did it has not installed a window. So the way that I do this is I use 3-inch galvanized. They got a flathead and Phillips And I got this shimmed. Everything's the same. And I got it shimmed in 6 places. This is my problem area here. This wall is not straight. This window is straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start with this problem area over here where the wall kind of sinks in a little bit over here. And I'm going to do that one first. And then I'm going to do the rest. That's good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing with the other 5. And I'm doing the second one now, and I'm doing it catty cornered, kind of like when you're messing with the lugs on a car or something like that, just so that it'll hold what I've got, so I don't lose what I've already done. All right, now I've got all 6 screws in, and I made sure to put the screws, I screwed through the shims. And I mean, you can put foam insulation on the outsides of the window or insulation, whatever you want to do. That's all up to you, however much you want to insulate the crap out of it before you do all this. Whatever you want to do there. Every situation is going to be a little bit different. Wow, just noticed the grass is getting greener. Caulking the inside of this is never a bad idea, and also padding it out so that it protrudes and all the high points press up against something, as opposed to having this dead space in here. I mean, it's all in preference, just whatever you want to do, but those are never bad suggestions. And then snap it off. And I can take that down a little bit, just so that when I caulk over it, you can't see it. All right, now I'm going to get into caulking. People seem to get really hemmed up on caulking, and I see a lot of people have a lot of trouble with it. I've caulked enough miles to go from here to the moon, and I mean, I still can't just lay a bead just like that. This is the way that I do it, and this isn't caulk, this is glue, but this is just what I use. All right, so basically what I like to do is I cut it at the angle shown, but I cut it between the 1/8 and the 3/16. You want to just kind of think about the angle that you're coming at this at and the way that your nozzle is positioned. So you don't want to put it on too thick. That's for sure. Until you got it. So that's the way I do it. And of course it's a lot easier if you're using white.
And disposal of demo material from high places is a breeze as long as you have the right equipment.
All right, as far as the window install is concerned, she is done. That's all that I'm doing here. Paint, of course, on the trim will tie it all together and make it look absolutely beautiful. Okay, here's that same window after doing just one coat of paint. It definitely needs more. And I did 4 windows today.
Isn't she cute?
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready now?
Yep.
Okay, so that's how you replace a window. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.